Should we start this chapter number 8? Jafar Abdul Karim, Mamdouh. Okay, okay. 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 Developing marketing strategies is chapter number 8. Learning objective for the present chapter describes the marketing concept and explain how it can be used by a small business. Number 2, show how marketing research can be used to explain how to develop and implement a marketing strategy. 4, explain how the product life cycle affects marketing strategies. Explain how packaging administered. Show how marketing services differs from marketing goods. Okay. Of course, you will see some objectives. Okay, in the top, in the beginning of the chapter, but you will not see the topics in the slides because we have to trim the slides sometimes. So, basic strategies for successful marketing for every type of marketing. Of course, you need some strategy. These are some basic strategies that are utilized. Okay. For example, customer needs. Okay, this is also a strategy for successful marketing. Using pricing to differentiate the product or services, paying attention to packaging, okay, offering samples and demonstrations, educating customer, moving quickly to satisfy customer needs. When it comes to the customer satisfaction, don't wait for anything. Move always quickly. Most of the people, okay, the price is very important. Most of the people, they are looking, most of the customers, they are looking, most of the business, they are looking. They are always trying to reduce the price of the product to make customers pleased. So using pricing to differentiate the product or services. Yani the same product with cheap prices. Okay? Why? To make customers pleased, to make customers satisfied. So using price to differentiate the product or services, paying attention to packaging. Okay, package. What is the style? What is the package? What package do we have to offer? The whole package, half package, low package, high package. So paying attention to packaging, what packaging we are offering to the customers. Okay, they are interested in building customers' loyalty. How to build the customer loyalty? Meaning, satisfied. Once the customer is satisfied, so automatically they will become a loyal. When the customer is satisfied, meaning they will be loyal. Offering samples and demonstration. Sometimes they are offering free samples, and offering samples, free samples, okay, to test the market, okay, and to show the efficiency to the customers. Okay, so offering samples and demonstration, demo, and sometimes they are producing your demo, they are providing you a demo. Okay, so demonstration plus educating customer. Educating customer means, for example, sometimes they are providing you a training sessions, how to use the product. Use the product, yani if you know, for example, you want to buy a computer system, but you don't know how to use it, how to operate the computer system, meaning that you need to train yourself. So educating customer, yani they will tell you or they will teach you how to use this product. So this is the part of education, educating customer. The marketing concept. Marketing concept involves giving a special consideration to the needs, desires, and wishes of the present and prospective customers. This involves customer orientation and a goal orientation. Market concept and marketing concept. Okay, market concept when you are in a market. Marketing concept basically this involves giving a special consideration to the needs. What are the needs? Desires. What are the desires? And wishes of the present and prospective customer. Yani whatever customers do you have and what you are expecting to be in the short future. Okay, what packages do you have? Okay, how you are where are you going to consider them? Okay, this consideration basically is consisting of few characteristics such as what will be their needs, desires, and wishes. Okay, of the present and the future customers. This also involves customers orientation and a goal orientation. Customer orientation and goal orientation. What is the customer orientation and what are the goal orientation? Implementing the marketing concept. Be conscious of image, practice consumerism, and look for danger signals. So be conscious of image. What is this? Uh, this basically show what is unique about your product, its positive benefits. Basically, when we say be conscious of image, meaning image is basically a picture. What do you think about that specific thing? So be conscious of image. What exactly it is? So show what is unique about your product, its positive benefits. Show what is unique about your product, its positive benefits, in the positive benefits of the product or the services. Find future stories and explain how your company fits. Find future stories and explain how your company fits. Okay. Be helpful, offer your research. Always try to be helpful and offer your research. We did this based on our research. Okay, we are offering this. So be helpful and offer always your research. Be unique and to the point. Present your expertise. Always show that what expertise do you have as a marketer. Don't be pushy. Okay, do not bother people. Okay, don't be so pushy. No, this product has this quality, this product has this quality, this product has this quality. Okay, just present your expertise. Be helpful. Offer your research, whatever you have, but do not be so pushy. Okay, speak with integrity, meaning that self-respect. Do not forget yourself. Don't forget yourself. Where are you standing? Speak with integrity. This is very important. Whenever, because usually this is the bad luck of the marketing, that if you do not have a job, you will be part of a sales force. When you do not have a job, you will be a part of a sales force. This marketing is very unlucky when it becomes to the sales force, because they have less training. They don't know they don't know how to talk. They don't know what is integrity. They are always pushy. Okay, um, they will every time they will knock the door. Okay, without the permission. Okay, they are basically a headache for the people, and this is the problem. I am a bald person. I am a bald person. I do not have hairs. I don't have hair. Why you are trying to sell your brush? You know, you can see it's visible, it's very clear that I am a bald person. Why you are trying to sell your brush? I don't need a brush. Still you are trying to sell your brush. Don't care for the customer. You are always thinking for a short term. But I don't blame them because they are jobless. I blame the organizations. Why they hire? Why they are hiring incompetent? Anyhow, so speak with integrity. Usually, when we talk about marketing, so people think that marketing is basically sales. Of course, it is a sale. There is no refusal. But sales is a part of marketing. When we say marketing is a sale, no. For example, your hand is a part of your body. Okay, let's say your leg is a part of your body. Yes, true. But when we say your hand is your body, no. So sale is a part of marketing. But when we say sale is a marketing, no. Yes, sale is a part of marketing. But sale is not all in all a marketing. Anyhow, speak with integrity, explain as if explaining for the first time, and use a current examples. Okay? Always, when they say current examples, meaning that give a present example. Yani, tell them that yesterday, okay, today, okay, 1 week ago, okay, 1 month ago maximum. Okay? But don't give the example that last year. Last year. Last year is last year. Give examples of this year. Give examples of today, because people are interested in research. People are not interested in conventional activities. Practice consumerism. Consumerism. What is consumerism? Basically, consumerism involves prodding business to improve the quality of their products and to expand customer knowledge. Okay, consumerism involves prodding business to improve the quality. We call it consumer, and from consumer. So when we say consumerism, basically this involves prodding business to improve the quality of their products and to expand consumer knowledge. We call it consumerism, meaning that they understand, they want to understand what exactly they are looking for, what exactly they need. Okay, what exactly they need, what exactly they want to improve the quality of the product and service. This is basically they want, this is basically they need. So this process or procedure is known as consumerism. Rights of consumers, there are few rights. Of course, there are more, but they mentioned four. So rights of the consumers to buy safe products, to be informed, to be able to choose, and to be heard. We discussed this earlier, seeking a competitive edge. What is competitive edge? A particular characteristics that make one firm more attractive to customers than its competitor. What is competition? Yani when there are two or more competitions, or when there are two or more organizations with the same product. So meaning that they will be in a competition. Competition could be, for example, on the basis of quality, reliability, integrity, courtesy, services. Your product is better, it's cheaper, it's faster, quality differentiation, cost leadership, and quick response. Based on these characteristics, usually the competition came into being. E-commerce. What is e-commerce? Yani electronic commerce, yani e-business. We call it e-business also, electronic business. Okay? A technology-mediated exchanges between parties, as well as the electronically based intra or inter organizational activities that facilitate such exchanges. Social media plays a major part. Ads appears sponsoring a web page or as sidebars to your personal account. Okay? E-commerce is basically e-business. Okay, in a few different companies, they are conducting a different e-businesses or e-commerce, such as Amazon, okay, eBay, okay, all those who are conducting e-businesses. We call them e-commerce. Commerce is basically a business. So electronic commerce, e-business, electronic businesses. Market research. What is market research? The systematic gathering, recording, and analyzing of data relating to the marketing of goods and services. Marketing research can help you decide whether to develop new or different products, whether to expand our original location or open additional location. Point number 3, when and where to change emphasis on activities such as channel of distribution and advertising strategies. Okay, marketing research, they say that the systematic gathering, recording, and analyzing of data. Okay, always keep this thing in mind. There are two types of research. In fact, there are three types, but the combination of first and two, first we call it quantitative, and the second one we call it qualitative. Quantitative means, for example, when you are dealing with the data, such as when you are filling the questionnaire or the istibana, meaning that you are dealing, or as a researcher you are dealing with the data. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, sometimes, or A, B, C, D, meaning that you are dealing with the data. So this type is basically a quantitative. Quantity, you are dealing with the quantity, you are dealing with the numbers. Whereas qualitative data or qualitative research is that research when you are conducting different interviews with the respondents, such as two types of research. Once you give them a question sheet, istibana, or the questionnaire, they give you an answer. Okay, not necessary even in so who has a question? Okay. Okay. Qualitative approach and quantitative. Quantitative when you are dealing with the numbers. Qualitative is when you are conducting different interviews. Okay, yani based on their wordings, you are analyzing or do the analysis of their words. Based on their words, you are making your decisions. So market research is basically the systematic gathering, recording, and analyzing of data. When we say gathering means collecting a data. Quantitative when you are dealing with the numbers. When we say recording means qualitative, meaning that you have a recorder. You have a recorder and you have to record their voice, what exactly they are saying about the product. Let's say I give you a question, okay, on istibana. I give you a question on istibana. Guys, you are with me? Okay. 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 Gathering is quantitative. For example, I give you a question paper. Okay. Gathering an information, collecting an information, istibana. Recording, for example, I ask you, what do you think about this product? What do you think about the product, or sorry, the services we are offering? And I have a recording. I am starting a recording your voice. Later on, I will do the analysis of your voice. Gathering an information, it could be for, let's say, 100 people 200 people, of course the customers I'm talking. Let's say I have an organization, I want to improve the quality of the organizations. So for this reason I need to conduct a study. Conduct a study means that I need to conduct a marketing research, a market research. Marketing research are two types mainly. Okay, collect the information. Collecting an information meaning that I will use the quantitative approach, or I will use the qualitative approach. Once I decided that let's gather the information through quantitative, meaning that I will work on Istibana, the questionnaire. I need to develop a questionnaire. So questionnaire, I will collect the information from the customers who visit my organization. Okay. Plus, let's say no, collecting an information through recording. Recording will basically we call it qualitative research, qualitative approach, qualitative method. So quantitative, gathering when you are dealing with the numbers. Qualitative, for example, when you are dealing with a voice. I'm taking an interview from you. What do you think about this product? What do you think about this product? What do you think about this quality? What do you think about that quality? And I am recording your voice. This will be called a qualitative approach, quantitative and qualitative. And analyzing of data relating to the marketing of goods and services. This process is known as market research. However, some studies are conducted, okay, qualitative plus quantitative. They are adopting both the approaches because of the nature of the marketing. So there are three types of market research. Number one, quantitative method plus qualitative method, and the third one we call it mixed method, yani qualitative plus quantitative. Okay, clear so far? Clear, Shabab, girls and guys? Okay, good. Okay, Sarah, Mamdu, Jafar, Faisal. Okay. Thank you. Muhammad Al Namar. Okay, thank you. Fatina Abdullah. Thank you so much. Okay. How does marketing research add marketing? How they are basically they are mentioning that how does marketing research help marketing? Yani, if you conducting the marketing research, how it is fruitful for the marketing. Okay, how it is fruitful for the marketing. Identifying customers for the firm's product. Yani this is the first quality, to identify the customers for the firms or organization's product, determining their needs, to determine or to know or to understand or to identify their needs, to evaluate sales potentials for both the firms and its industry. To evaluate sales, yani the analysis of sales, evaluation. Selecting the most appropriate channel of distribution. Okay, because you're asking the question, so they will tell you, meaning that you are asking their feedback, they will tell you. So selecting the most appropriate channel of distribution, plus evaluating advertising and promotional effectiveness. Evaluating advertising, yani your question might be of that, where did you hear about us? You are using different channels to attract the customers. You may ask, where did you hear about us? So they may tell you, where did they hear about you? So based on their feedback. Okay, so this is basically evaluating advertising and promotional effectiveness. How to do marketing research? These are some small 5 steps, short steps. Define the problem. Where is the problem? Where is the flaw? Where is the gap? We call it problem. Yani, when do you need a research? When there is a problem, when there is a gap, when there is a flaw. To fill the flaw, to fill the gap, we are conducting research. So define the problem. First you need to understand, identify where is the problem. Number 2, Gather and evaluate the information. I give you this example. Work on qualitative plus quantitative research. And gather and evaluate the information, whatever you have. Number three, check returned items to see if there is a pattern. And check returned items, meaning that check on the gather information. Check returned items to see if there is a pattern. Number four, ask old customer why they have not returned. Ask old customer and the previous customers why they did not return. Yani, what was your feedback from old customers? So ask old customer why they have not returned. Number five, study competitors ad. Okay. Study the competitors ad. Yani whoever your competitor is, read or study about those advertisements. Those are utilized or whose are utilized by your competitors. So these are some 5 steps of marketing research. Gathering and evaluating information. Okay, use primary data, first-hand research done by you or your employee verifying facts. Use secondary data, existing data done by others. Use specialized research techniques, involve studies and so forth at primary cost. Testing marketing simulates the conditions under which the product will be sold. Okay, primary data and secondary data, the most important. Primary data is that data when you collect data. It's called primary data. When you are collecting a data for the first time, we call it a primary data. Secondary data is that data when someone conduct a research before you and you are utilizing their data. We call it secondary data. Specialized research techniques, meaning that you have special techniques. You are using special research techniques. We call it specialized research techniques. It's practical techniques. Whereas test marketing, meaning that you are using techniques to test the marketing. This stimulates the conditions under which the product will be sold. Computerized database. We are in a short of time, so we need to pace. Database marketing, a marketing process for acquiring customers that involves obtaining meaningful individual level consumer information, respecting consumers' privacy, analyzing this information to estimate consumer response to various offers, and making marketing decision based on this expected response. Database marketing. Okay. Every computer or server, okay, they have their data. So based on database marketing, meaning that computer has the information based on that data. Okay, so they call it database marketing. So a marketing process for acquiring customer that involves obtaining meaningful individual level consumer information, respecting consumers' privacy, analyzing this information to estimate consumer response to various offers, and making marketing decisions based on their expected response. Sometimes when you are applying for anything, let's say opening a bank account, okay, online, okay, for example, you are filling any application form, online form, you have to provide all the information. So basically this information is feed somewhere. This information is available somewhere. So database marketing, based on this database, based on this base, okay, based on this database, okay, they are conducting a marketing studies. They are looking at the priorities of the customers. Developing a marketing strategies, setting objectives, choosing target markets, and developing an effective mix. These are developing a marketing strategy. These are 3 steps. For example, number 1, setting the objectives. We already know that what is objectives. Okay, examples of an objective, basically this is an image of higher quality than competitors with comparable prices, meaning high quality with a comparable prices. What is objective? An image of higher quality, good quality than competitors, and you are better than your competitors with comparable prices, meaning you can compare your prices with their competitors. To attain those objectives, target markets should be identified. Choosing target market and market segmentation. The part of the total market towards which promotional efforts are concentrated should be the business customers most likely to buy or use its products. Whereas market segmentation, identifying and evaluating various customer demographics, mature versus young, determine size and buying power, align your marketing efforts. Okay. Target market and market segment. For example, say that my customers, okay, from age 0 to 5. My customers are, let's say, from 0 to 5. So of course you will prepare a product from age group 0 to 5, meaning that you are targeting. So this is basically a target. You are targeting customers from the age 0 to 5. But this, of course, this age group is basically a part of a group. This age group is basically a group. So this group is basically a division. So this division is basically what? A segmentation. So this is segmentation. Segmentation is basically when you divide people, customers or clients. Okay, let's say from age 0 to 5 in this group, in this segmentation. From 6 to 10 in this group, in this segmentation. So in which segment you are targeting? Let's say from 0 to 5, segment A. 6 to 10, segment B, yani division B. Let's say 10 to 15, segment C. 15 to 20, segment D. Which segment you are targeting? So different groups, how to target and whom you are targeting. Clear, guys? Girls, guys, clear? Okay. 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 Marketing mix, very common. The proper blending of basic elements of product, price, promotion, and place into an integrated marketing. Product, place, promotion, and price. It's basically integration of marketing mix. We call it also a 4 P's. That is consisting of product, place, price, and promotion. Okay. Product life cycle, introduction stage, growth stage. Introduction stage, when it starts, so prices are usually high, sales are low. Yani every product, when initially they launch, so prices are usually high, sales are low, and profits are negative because of high development, promotion, and distribution costs. This is introduction level. Growth stage, the second stage after the introduction. In growth stage, sales rise rapidly and profits peak. Okay, and sales rise rapidly. Okay, rapid and profits peak. Okay, profit is peak. Marketing strategy typically encourage a strong brand loyalty. The strategy for their marketing, when they are utilizing or they are used, usually encourage strong brand loyalty. You know, we have this quality. Be loyal to our product. Be loyal to our services. They are using high strategy. Maturity stage. The product starts from initial, yani introduction, then growth, yani one time. Okay, at this stage they stop. We call this stage a maturity stage. So decline prices and profits. Promotion costs climb. Competitors cut prices to attract businesses. New firms enter. This is maturity stage, yani the maximum. Sales fall rapidly. Promotions efforts may be cut and plans may be made to phase out the product. In starting, this is initially introduction, but then growth, then maturity. Of course, every product has its maturity level, maturity stage. There are 4 C's of pricing. So when we say pricing, So there are 4 C's: customer, company, competition, and constraints. Pricing can make the difference between success and failure, especially to small business. The price must be such that customers are willing and be able to pay. You must set your price to maintain and to expand your market share. The price should be sufficiently higher than the cost in order to achieve profit. These are very common things. Okay, skimming price and penetration price. What is a skimming price? Skimming price is basically a strategy in which a marketer sets a relatively high, then lower the price over time. Yet initially, they set the prices are high, but with the passage of time, gradually the prices becomes low. So this strategy is known as skimming prices. Penetration prices are basically a strategy of price used by businesses to attract customers to a new product or service by offering low prices. The lower prices helps a new product and services penetrate the market and attract customers away from competition. Yani penetration, in services, they keep the lower prices to attract the customers. So this type of process or a strategy for prices uses is the amount added to the product's cost to determine the selling price. Basically, markup is the profit. Okay, profit in your business. So the amount added to the product's cost to determine the selling price is a markup. Discount and allowances. What is discount and what are the allowances? Discount is a reduction from the list price given to customers as an inducement to buy more of a product. Okay, let's say the product original price is, let's say, 100. Okay, but they, let's say, give you 50% discount, and this is in their mind that they will buy more products. So this is known as a discount. Whereas allowance given to customers for accepting quality or quantity reduction. Either the deduction or the accepting of quality or quantity reduction. Our prices are low. Okay, either the quantity reduction or quality reduction. So so the customer will think that it's allowance. How prices are set by small businesses? Customary price, unit price, loss leader, and cost plus. Customary price. Customary. Okay, from the name, customary price is what customers expect to pay. Customary price, the price of the customers. Okay. Unit pricing. Unit price is listing the product's price in terms of some unit and pricing. Okay, it could be any currency price. So is a listing the product price in terms of some unit. Loss leader. A loss leader is a pricing strategy where a product is sold at a price below its market cost to stimulate other sales of. Basically, a loss leader is a pricing strategy where a product is sold at a price below its market cost. For example, the cost, okay, and they are selling at 8 riyal, okay, to stimulate other sales of more profitable goods or services. So this type is called loss leader. Plus pricing is the name, is basing the price on its cost plus or a makeup of for profit. When you add the cost, let's say cost price is 8. Okay, cost price is 8 plus, so cost plus pricing is a basing the price on its cost plus a makeup for a profit. Makeup could be 2 riyal. So 8 plus 2 is equal to 10 riyal. So 10 will be the cost plus pricing. Personnel services and business services. Personnel services are performed by a business for consumers such as financial services, transportation, health, beauty, lodging, advising, and counseling, amusement, plumbing, insurance. These are personal services. Whereas business services provide to another business or professionals. Business services may include some of these. Plus, other that are strictly business oriented, such as advertising agencies, okay, economic counselors, and certified business. Personal services are personal services when they are providing a personal services. It could be special services like banks, transportation, health, and beauty, meaning that they are providing a services. But we call it personal services. Whereas business services, business services mainly include some of these plus other that are strictly business oriented. For example, advertising agencies, okay, market research services, economic counselors, and other certified public accountants. So personal and business service opportunities in the service business. These are some opportunities in the service. This is for your reading. However, I will read for you guys. There are many opportunities in personal services industries because expected to grow faster businesses. Some reasons for increased spending on services, including rising status symbols, more women working outside the home and earning more, and shorter work week and more leisure time. Businesses have severe competition not only from other firms but also from potential customers who perform the services themselves and from manufacturers of do-it-yourself. They are just telling you that what are the opportunities in the services of the businesses. So this was for I hope it was fruitful. Now the question comes that let me take the attendance very quickly. Asma Al Mujalli, one. Asma Al Mujalli, Maya 0618 to Maya Al Bahri, Maya Al Bahri. Okay, from Muhammad I will start. Sarah Al Saif 0618 3. Sarah Al Saif. Sarah Al Saif is finished. consider now these students 06 18 4. Okay, okay, girls and guys, it was a quite long session, but alhamdulillah. Asil Zakaria, if you are in the list, I already copy. Okay. I copied everyone. Muhammad Al Gahtani, everything is there. Okay. Everyone is there. 61 students. Don't worry. Welcome, Gahtani. Okay, guys. So, other than this, if you have any question, do not ask me the deadline of the TMA. Okay, because I think I shared so many times. Yalla, see you inshallah. All the best. See you next Thursday inshallah. Okay, our homework we have to download as Word or PDF in LMS. Well, honestly speaking, it's good to have in a PDF. Okay, but up to you. Okay, see you. Thank you. Okay, okay, Muhammad Al Ghahtani, but I don't know if I am with you in the list or with. This is I don't know, Muhammad Al Ghahtani. This is I cannot say anything, okay, because I do not have an access to my LMS, so I do not have list of the students. So please, you can confirm this from the university. Welcome, Fatima. Asil Zakaria, welcome. Welcome, Fatina. Okay, Amal. If your name is there, khalas, no need. Welcome, Faris. Yes. You can leave, no problem. If you are finished, you can leave because nothing has been left. We are finished. Maybe someone else will be in the queue. Okay, so I need to log off. Okay, because the same with the same username and password, maybe someone cannot enter. Okay, welcome, guys. Welcome, Al Ghahtani. Welcome, Mustafa. Welcome. See you, inshallah. All the best. Okay, see you next week. If you have any questions, so you can send me an email. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum.